Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Xbot. Hope you're doing absolutely wonderful today. As you guys know, we are finally getting to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and with that being said, I wanted to share with you guys my settings that I'm currently running while playing this game. I want to share them with you so you can have the best experience possible. That way you can have some fun, you can have the best gameplay, you can have the best settings, the best view, the best audio, all that good stuff. So let's check it out. So there's obviously a lot of different settings. First, we're going to start off with the controller. I want you guys to have the best controls possible. That way you can have the most accurate shot. You can move around freely. You can slide. You can mantle. You can do all the right things that you need to do when you want to do it. So first off, I'm using the default button layout. Like for me, I use a SCUF gaming controller. If you guys are familiar with the SCUF, I do have paddles in the back of my controller allow me to like do my slide and jump motions here, so I don't have to like play claw. I don't have to try to get my hands up top. If you guys are ever interested in checking out a SCUF controller, KARNAGE is partnered with them. You can use code KARNAGE for 5% off your SCUF order. Make sure you check that out. That way you don't have to worry about playing tactical or changing anything up, anything like that. SCUF changes the game 100%, and I would definitely recommend using SCUF controllers. My stick layout preset, I leave it default as well. I've inverted look disabled. I'm not going to play inverted. I'm not going to be moving my controllers up and down to look the opposite of the way I move them. That's crazy. Do any of you guys play inverted? I'd love to know, because I think it's so crazy to think that some players might actually play inverted. As for my sensitivities, horizontal stick, I use 8. Vertical stick, I use 7, and that says high, which I think is weird. But like, if you look at that slider right there, it's kind of to the left of the halfway point. You know, like even Call of Duty, like Black Ops 4, I play 6.5. I've always played like 4s and stuff in most CODs. I feel like 8 and 7 here is slightly deceiving, because I still feel like I'm kind of having the same kind of sensitivity that I would have in other games, like the way it moves around. You know what I'm saying? I think the number is not changing from one game to the next. Just because it's 8 and 1 doesn't mean it's 8 and the other. You know, so I went a little bit higher than what I've been using in Black Ops 4. I'd love to know what sensitivity you guys are running in this game as well. I've left my aim down sight sensitivity the same, because I have not messed around with the marksman rifleman scopes very much yet, so I'm leaving that right where it is for this time being. Control vibration, gotta be disabled. I used to play vibration, I used to play off muscle memory, but since I've turned it off, I feel like my shot's more accurate, and with the recoil that's in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I believe that's something you should do as well. You should turn the vibration down, turn it off, get rid of it. Keep focus on like keeping your controller, your aim, everything calm. That way you don't got to worry about messing up your recoil anymore. As for the weapons aim assist, I went with standard. Whenever I was playing before, I was running focusing, and it says strong aim down, slow down that kicks in when narrowly missing a target, best for players new to analog aiming. I was like, oh, that'd be like the best aim assist. This is gonna crank it up, you know. But actually, like, I feel like it had the reverse effect. I feel like it was limiting me. I don't know. I didn't feel like I was getting the right kind of aim assist. It felt weird. I think, you know, I mean, it could be like in my head. I could be crazy. I don't know. But I just dialed it back. I went to standard, and since then, I feel my gameplay has gotten better. I've been picking up more kills. I feel like I'm just an overall better player while using standard on that. My aim response curve type I'm using for standard. Weapon mount activation, I use aim down sight plus melee. So what that is basically whenever you want to mount, whenever you want to lean, if I run up to like the corner of the wall, I have to aim down sight, and then I have to like click the melee button. So it'll flash like R3 up on my screen, and I have to click that. I do not want to accidentally mount. So if I do it, I want to do it as like a purpose. So that I like that setting right there. If you wanted to, you can double tap aim down sight, or you can just have it set to aim down sight when you're on the corner already. But I don't want to be accidentally doing that, so that's why I'm leaving it aim down sight plus melee. For the weapon mount movement exit, I have it enabled. Aim down sight behavior, I have it set to hold. You can set it to, if you're pressing like your L2 for your aim down sight, you can have it set to hold or toggle. Like you can just click it and it would stay there. Don't want that at all. I wanted to feel like Call of Duty. I want it to just be hold. Same with equipment behavior. My use and reload behavior, I have tap to reload. Depleted ammo switch enabled. Slide behavior, hold. I want to be able to hold my button down whenever I want to slide. I do not want to just tap it, because I feel like I could actually bump my paddle in the bottom of my SCUF controller, and that would cause me to slide. I don't want that. So I want to press and hold whenever I want to go into a slide motion, like I've been using in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, stuff like that. As for the general settings, this is pretty straightforward, but I've mixed up a few things here that has allowed me to have better quality on my streams. I've gotten a lot of comments saying, hey Dex, your colors look better than mine. Is it your stream settings? Is it your in-game settings? What is it? So this is something that I've messed around with my in-game settings, and then there are some settings on my Elgato that I've changed as well. But you guys can see, like from watching my streams and my gameplays on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that my video looks just a little bit better, and I might be biased, you know, but I think it looks good. So what I have here On my screen brightness, I have it set to 47. I kind of like tweaked that a little bit, but that's what we went with. I have my fill grain set to 0.5, and I went to the colorblind type and I changed it to Tritanopia. I don't know where they got these words from, but they have like Deuteranopia, Protanopia, Tritanopia. I don't know. I'm sure it probably has a meaning, but I'm not that intelligent. I went with Tritanopia. I feel like it's giving more color. Like if you can see that image like right back behind my webcam, see it changing? See, whenever I go to Tritanopia, it gives it a more vibrant look. It's almost like having a color correction on an image or something, you know? Like a filter almost. And I think it looks really freaking good. So I think it's allowing me to have really good colors and really good quality for my video. I have my text chat enabled. World motion blur, you guys, disable this thing immediately. If you look, I'm gonna turn my camera off right here. You guys gotta see this, right? If you look right there and look at those two images, right? Disabled means it removes the blurring of the objects, but if you have it enabled, it has the blur. So if you're like whipping around, you're going like left to right across your screen, you want to be able to see enemies that are in windows, in crevices, all that good stuff. You don't want to miss out on anything because it's blurred, right? Disable world motion blur. You don't want that. You do not want to see it. The same thing happens here. Whoops, actually, I was trying to show you guys. I want the motion blur disabled on my weapon effects as well. I don't want anything getting blurred whenever I'm looking around. So that has to be disabled as well. Dismemberment, leave that shit enabled. It says characters might get dismembered when shot by heavy rounds. Basically get blasted. It's like, the body might just go flying, might lose an arm, head, leg, face, ass. I don't know. Get freaking wrecked, bro. For the audio mix, I've went with headphones 1. I've honestly, I'll be real with you guys, I've bounced around all different kind of headphone settings. Headphones 1, I'm sticking with. I'm rolling with it right now. Master volume set to 100. I have my music volume down just a tad because I want to experience the music in the game. But honestly, as the game goes on, I'll probably end up just turning the music down. Like, I don't need to hear music. I want to hear everything else going on in the game, the dialogue, the effects, all that good stuff. Those are my settings right here for right there. As for the hit marker sound effect, I have it set to Modern Warfare, but you could actually go back and use classic Modern Warfare hit marker sounds, which I think is super dope, but I'm staying with the new stuff. I want you guys to see new things. So that's what we're rolling with on that. So that's all of my settings that I'm using in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I hope it helps you out. Like I said, let me know down in the comments what sensitivity you guys are running and if you play inverted. I want to know. Stay tuned for more Modern Warfare content coming from yours truly, your favorite streamer, your favorite YouTuber, and I mean that in the most humble way possible. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.
I can't lose, I'm a pass through if I have to. Teach them all like a classroom, huh? If I want it, then I get it. Work hard, don't regret it, yeah, I said it, huh? Head down, I'm focused, you know this. They know this, show this, I'm blowing. Keep going, showing, I'm growing, flowing and coasting. I'm moaning, work hard, play hard, let the party start. Can't lose when I'm giving out bars.